we grow and expand, to get where we are today. And I'm sure there were, many aha moments along the way. What was one of your main aha moments along the
Yeah.
way to get here?
You know what? I've had bumps along the way, so I'm not perfect. People sometimes look at, you know, people from the outside and they're like, oh my gosh, they're so perfect. They have this great life and this is that. We've had our challenges and bumps along the way. And the biggest aha moment in my 25 years of marriage and raising kids and my career was about 11 years ago when I was hospitalized. Not a lot of people actually know this story, but my kids were little. So, 10, 11 years ago, Sammy was, let me think. So if he's 20, going to be 23, he was 13, maybe a little bit, maybe even a little younger. And then the other kids were, 11, 10, and 8. Kiki was 8. Christopher was 8. And, or even a little bit younger. But anyway, I got to a point where I put so much stress on myself, on my body, physically, mentally. I had a meeting. This is when Facebook was first launching, and I was at Red Hat, and our CEO and Facebook CEO had a meeting, and I was there to, that was my meeting. I was facilitating the meeting. And I remember the night before, all of a sudden, I told Sam, I don't feel good. I ran a fever. Everything wasn't going right. We had the 3 kids. We were making dinner. We had to put him in, in bed and get him ready for school the next morning. And he's like, you know what? You're probably just stressed. Go take a bath and go to bed. And so I did that. And then I woke up in the middle of the night and ended up having to be rushed to the hospital because I was sick. And I'll never forget, they couldn't diagnose exactly what was happening. I had IVs running all over, and, they were medicating me, trying to figure it all out. And I'll never forget, the doctor looked at me and he goes, you cannot keep running at the pace that you're going. You can't. You have to slow down. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor, everything that you've done. You're not going to be here for your kids. And even when the kids would come visit me at the hospital, because I was there for 2 or 3 days, they would jump on my bed and I would start crying. I'm like, what is going on? And that was the big aha moment where I had to take a step back and say, okay, I don't have to bake the goods for the school anymore. I'm going to go buy the paper plates. I'm going to rock the paper plates, right?
Yes.
Okay. My house doesn't have to be perfectly organized at every minute of every day. And okay, we will have leftovers one night, right? So there was trade-offs that I started to make so that I can, I can enjoy life and enjoy my kids and not put so much stress on me. I don't have to be the perfect mom at every time, the perfect wife, the perfect employee. And Maya Angelou, one of my favorite quotes is, she says, kind of you can be perfect, but not all at the same time. You could have it all, but not all at the same time.
Right.
And, I think that's important because we want to, me, I want to be perfect. I want to have it. I want to have it all. I want to do it all for my kids. I want to give back and I want to do all these things, but you have to take a step back and take care of yourself. And that's what I wasn't doing. And that was my aha moment that helped me slow down. I slowed down my career too, because it was at a point where my career was continuing to go and I couldn't with 3 kids at 3 different schools and a lot going on. And, I had to take a step back. And it's interesting because when I do some public speaking and I share that I turn down promotions, people are like, what? You did that? Would you ever get asked again if you do that? And the answer is yeah, because opportunities are always going to be there. You need to take them when they're right for you versus when it's right for somebody else.
Yeah.